Welcome. If you are watching this video is for entrepreneurs, coaches, experts, and online educators, helping you to learn our method of how you can create $1 million in new profit per year, combining AI automation and what we like to call a viral dynamic sales letter. So this guide is going to show you our 9-step Metaverse sales engine so that you can come out on top after the Great Reset. So what we like to say, what we're doing here is mining for gold in the metaverse. This is the new gold rush. Businesses are implementing AI. You see all the hype with ChatGPT, metaverse, etc. All that is here, and we're going to help you to adapt to that so that your business can thrive in the coming months and years ahead. So if you want to schedule a call with us, the link will be in the document, as well as the video version, which you're watching now. And we have a great process flow here that you can see our process step by step of what we're actually implementing. My name is James Usby, and my partner here is William Van Fleet. If you want to get a better understanding of what a dynamic sales letter is, we have a link here. And then kicking it off with some case studies of companies that has successfully used this method to grow. First case study is that Kinobody scaled to greater than $4 million a year profit using this method of a viral dynamic sales letter, viral ads. Seamless AI made $100 million after implementing this ad. Salesprocess.io went from 0 to 620,000 profit per month in just 14 months. Those are just a few of the businesses who have matched their level of growth to their level of their service. And most importantly, for you, entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, they're using this method to close 4 to 5 figure clients regularly using this method. So this is great also for selling high ticket programs and consultant engagements. So this guide is going to show you exactly how to do that as well. So if you dream of time freedom, a streamlined process, then you're going to want to check out this method that we show you. If you're anything like us, and me personally, I've spent at least 200 grand in the last 3-4 years on going to events, seminars, marketing groups and programs, masterminds, etc., doing all of that using old methods of running paid ads, cold outbound, and we've tried everything to crack the code on profitable customer acquisition, because as a business owner, that should be the only thing that you care about, is how can you profitably acquire customers, because if that metric is hit, then all of your other problems will be solved. So if you're anything like us, despite all of your hard work and upfront investments, you find yourself constantly behind without a consistent way to hit revenue targets. And we've struggled with this too, because this digital landscape is still new, it's still evolving, and it's going even exponentially faster right now with the landing of AI. So there's hope. This system that we've refined empowers profitable growth. And again, we're going to be sharing it here today. One of the key things about this is that everyone has access to unlimited information. Everything is out there on the internet for free. And now it's as easy as going to ChatGPT and asking any sort of question. So the problem isn't that people lack a knowledge of how to achieve their desired outcomes. The problem is that there's so much noise in the marketplace, and you have leads and customers, future customers, that are looking to find you, someone that they can trust. But there's so much noise. There's not enough people providing free value. Most of those coaches, consultants, they're hiding behind a paywall. They're making you pay them first, and then they'll show you their step-by-step process. So we're reversing that, which is exactly what we're doing here, giving you all the sauce up front so that you can see exactly what it's all about before you get into it. So that old method above doesn't work anymore. It's a method of hiding your information behind a paywall and just doing hype marketing to sell your customers with sales pitches. Maybe you have a huge sales team and you're trying to hit sales quotas by sending cold DMs, cold emails, and doing that. That's the old method, that old end-to-end sales method. The new sales method requires your salespeople, sales managers, as well as marketers to know how to drop their lead cost to almost zero, drop their cost of a sale to almost zero, and you'll be able to have your team sell 1 to 10 million per year remotely. and ideally with only a sales team of maybe 1 to 3 people. So this is going to enable leaders to rapidly find product market fit by using this process that we have. So this process, again, this is going to take 2 to 3 months to set up and fully refine, and it's going to provide you with income producing assets for life. And that's not an exaggeration, because the type of process that we're implementing and we're producing is going to be on the internet forever, and it's going to be forever able to educate your leads and nurture them into your sales process. So once you set it up, it's done, it's ready to go. So this process is going to eliminate many people's needs for sales development reps, account executives, sales management, etc. And it's going to allow you to lower your overhead and be hyper profitable a lot quicker. So this old method is people simply telling people how great their product is. You've seen it all over social media. Hey, we're the best consultancy. We're the best agency. We're the best this. Everyone's just all talk instead of showing people and actually educating free of charge. If you've seen anything with TikTok, Instagram Reels, etc., the people that are going viral, those people are giving unique and useful insights and value for free to their customers, which is causing their customers to begin to know, like, and trust them, follow them, engage with their content. And that's sort of the path that we're going to lead you on. This is the new way. So again, this new way includes giving away so much free value and content that your ideal customer trusts you to be the leader and knows that you are the one that can help them solve their desired outcomes. So I know a lot of people, when they first hear about this, they're thinking to themselves, why would I give away everything I've learned for free? I want to charge for this information. Maybe I can repackage my information into like a $50 product or a low ticket thing and, work them up the ladder. That's the old way. And to counter that, the reason why you don't need to do that is because everything you've learned over the years is already out there on the internet for free, and everything's changing so fast that even though you paid a bunch of money to learn how to do this stuff, it's changing by the day. So just give, and it's going to benefit. So when we give out insane value, what's interesting is that 99% of the people, they're not going to act on it anyways. They're still going to end up paying you because they're going to know that you know what you're doing based on the free value that you've given. So just get it out of your mind that you need to worry about people, stealing your method or stealing your information, because just give it away for free. People are not going to act on it. So again, if they're serious, they're going to end up hiring you to implement that for them anyways. And this works really good with services that cost anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000 engagements. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So if you implement this proven process and system in the coming months here in 2023, you're going to thrive in the metaverse. And the metaverse is not some distant dystopian thing. It's here. You're watching this video. This is the metaverse. You're on your phone all day. That's the metaverse. Everything is online. That's the metaverse. It's really being implemented very quickly right now. So we want to see you win in this coming era of automation and AI. So we're going to show you this process. We've coined it the Metaverse Sales Engine. So again, it's going to educate your leads and also bring them into your network ready to buy. This better way to find new customers and close deals is by tuning your marketing to resonate with your ideal customer and leveraging this process at scale. And the way that we do that, again, like we mentioned at the beginning, is through a viral dynamic sales letter. So it's dynamic because you're able to update it frequently as you get market feedback, as you take calls from clients, as you work with clients, and you can figure out what is resonating at the moment and update it real time throughout all of your messaging and advertising. So a lot of this stuff, like I said, is available for free on the internet, but the problem is that, you might know what to do, but like this quote says, you might be just doing it in the wrong order. So we're going to actually show you a step-by-step order of what you need to do. And you can see on the side here, we've got this technical setup guide with our 9 steps that you're going to be able to look through as well that gives the granular detail of how to go about doing this. So there's tons of people out there who need strong leaders to show them the way. Now more than ever, our system is specifically designed to help those people who are hungry. So hopefully that's you, who are hungry and ready to implement a process that's proven and works so that you can have more revenue, more clients, and more time to enjoy and spend your energy on living and being of the highest possible service. Will and I have a great new saying. We talk about ROI, and instead of it being return on investment, it is return on impact. We want to work with people who care about having an impact on their clients and in the world. So as you can see here, what we're solving for by working with us and following this method, what we're solving for you is product market fit, which is the intersection of the channel of distributing your message, as well as the technology that you use with the operational capacity and resources that you have. So you've got to understand, people, again, are tired of being harassed with high ticket sales pitches. They're tired of the lazy cold DMs, cold calls, discovery calls, emails, etc. That whole end-to-end sales process, that is the old way. People want to make their own buying decisions. They don't want your sales guy telling them they have a 24-hour deadline and they lose their 10% discount or that spots are limited, because everyone knows those sales tactics. It just puts people off. People in this new age, they want to make their own buying decisions on their own timeline for their own reasons, and they want to know without a shadow of a doubt that they are buying from someone that they know, like, and trust, because you've given them the value for them to have the belief that that's what they want to do. So step number 2 on here of what you've got to understand, this job of marketing is to build awareness, inspire emotion in your leads and clients, and to educate in order to attract those leads that turn into customers. So again, this end-to-end sales method, it's challenging, it's time consuming. You've got to have a big team to grow at scale because everyone's got to hit their quotas. And you've got to, at the same time, educate your leads from zero awareness into being able to be comfortable, willing, and able to buy your 5-6 figure offer, whatever that is. So what our method does is it collapses that sales cycle by leveraging targeted content, data-driven insights, personalized communication strategies that nurture the prospects at every stage of the buyer's journey. And that's by creating this asset and further assets to help the clients along, or the leads along, as they go and become educated about what you're doing, what you're offering. So this streamlined approach saves time and resources, but also it fosters trust and credibility with those leads, which is going to end up giving you a higher conversion rate and more satisfied customers because they better understand what they're getting themselves into. So by adopting this sales methodology, businesses are able to optimize their marketing efforts, drive growth, and stay competitive in an ever-evolving marketplace. Because if you're leveraging this viral dynamic sales letter with this process and your overhead is much lower than other competitors, you don't need as many sales guys, you don't have to pay as much out in salary, you're going to be able to pay exponentially more money to acquire a customer and still be profitable. You might be selling a $10,000 product or service. You can afford, because of this process, to spend $5,000-$6,000 to acquire that customer, and you still are profitable. Whereas your competitors who have commissions and all this other overhead to pay, by using the old method, they're not going to be profitable. They might only be able to pay $2,000 or $3,000 to acquire that 10K client. So lean and hyper profitable is the new model. One-person businesses, and you probably know of some already, they're leveraging technology, social media, AI, and as just a one-person business making millions a year. They don't need full-time employees. They don't need sales calls and complicated ads or funnels. People already know who they are, and they fulfill the service on their own. They're building a community. They're nurturing their social media following. So this is part of the new way. So because we know this is possible, we've seen it done, you can make millions with this process without having to do that old method of high pressure sales, building a big team, getting on, sales calls where you're just doing that all day long, running the bill with ads, setting up fancy funnels. We've seen it done before. So again, we know that it works. So the question is, how do you use this to make profits with the least time and energy expenditure possible? We're going to give you everything you need to know about how to implement this for yourself today, absolutely free. So we're actively using for ourselves, Will and I, this exact sales methodology and system to drive sales for us. And we're seeing incredible results already because we're giving so much information up front that they can see the value. They say, hey, look at everything that's being given up front. I wonder what information they're not sharing because there's a lot given up front. So as Will likes to say, by following this process, you'll create your own perpetual online energy machine, which basically means for 1 unit of input, you're getting 3 units of output. Basically means you're getting output more than you input. So we're doing that by leveraging the viral dynamic sales letter with this process. So as a more clear-cut example of what that would look like is, $1 spent on ads leads to $3 in profit. That's along the lines of what we're aiming to achieve for you. So again, your video sales letter in our process allows you to reach thousands of potential new customers and educate them about your process without having to get on a discovery call and a sales call, because this whole process is the discovery and sales call, so that if they end up booking a call with you, they've already been nurtured and educated and know what they're getting into. So by the time they get on the call with you, they just have a couple questions and they're ready to pay. Otherwise, they're not going to book in the first place. So you can kind of imagine why this is hyper profitable and it's much more scalable.
Beautiful. Thank you, James. So James is the genius behind this viral dynamic sales letter process. And, I just want to touch on the points of productivity, efficiency, and profitability. You are the expert in your field. You are the coach. You are the consultant. You are the therapist. You are the healer. You are the person who goes out there and does their service work every day, and brings an incredible amount of value to people's lives, and usually has to trade that time and that energy for that value that you're bringing for your customers. And so we have just figured out how to unlock a piece that allows you to utilize your time and energy efficiently and reach more people. And that is brilliant for you because, like James said, you have a bigger impact on the world. You get more time freedom, you get more financial freedom, you allow yourself to fuel, to live your life, and then you can bring an even higher level of service to the people that you work with. So, me and James feel like we're just connecting you to this process that's allowing you to expand your reach. And that's why we're so passionate about it. That's what we're here for. And so the idea is that you brand yourself and your team as the experts, right, in your field, with the intention of bringing this unique and useful insight into your customers' pain points. This is so valuable and refreshing, just as I'm sure you're watching this video and thinking the same thing, that people pay attention because we have a legendary offer. We're not hiding anything. We're giving it to you all up front. We're showing you how to go through the process. And that's the role of business in the new way, is who can give the most value without expecting anything in return, knowing that you're going to position yourself as a leader in your space, and people are going to resonate with that. People are going to see what you're doing. People are going to see your level of service, and they're going to immediately want to work with you. So this is the key to winning in this new world, is understanding value, and it's building a community. Even 1,000 true fans that follow you, that love you, that trust you, that respect you, can turn into 500 to 1 million $500,000 to $1 million a year in profit. We've seen it done. We're building these communities for people, and we're doing it by educating and giving them what they need to scale growth using this lean automated sales funnel. So this allows them to identify customers who are ready to buy and then reliably close 5 to 10 new clients a month minimum. So to give you a little bit of context, this is me, Will, and James, our company, Strategy to Growth. We've been growing companies for 7 years, scaling them from 1 million to 10 million with an executive team, doing it in traditional business markets. We've become experts in the fields of increasing sales and profitability for small to medium businesses. Now, we were doing this in the old way, right? And we started to see this rapid change come about over the last 7 years. And we also noticed that a lot of our clients were running into problems trying to grow their business, which is namely cash flow and scalability. Now, they weren't implementing automation. They weren't implementing social media. They weren't implementing a lot of the things that me and James know from being, in this younger generation, were super, super powerful tools. And so we started to look for solutions. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing teams and marketing agencies and software and programs and consultants. And, everything just seemed like same information wrapped in a new package, selling you something that was hyped that, was going to cost $10,000 a month that only provided a $3,000 return. And it was just repurposed and overpriced data analytics work from what we could see. And so we decided to dedicate ourselves to finding the solution. And what we came up with was a combination of our training in the old tried and true business methods and then this supercharged sales and marketing process that James has come up with. And it's proven itself to be the most efficient way to grow revenue profitably. And that is not some word that we're just throwing around. When you can grow your revenue profitably, when you can put $1 into your business and get $3 out, there's no reason why you wouldn't put $100,000 into your business. You can scale up to that, but it's profitable and it's lean and it works. And so this is completely changing business. So business is changing. Obviously, we have AI that's leveled the field too, and now information is changing. So many rapid changes in this world are happening, and it's up to you as a business owner to capitalize on that and to shift your business model to move with the trends of the time. Now, a lot of the people we work with, they're not necessarily the strategy business salespeople. They are the healers, they're the coaches, they're the consultants, they're the people who are really good at what they do of solving the pain points for their customers, for their clients. They need somebody like us, a sales guy, systems guy, to come in and say, look, here are points in your business that we can optimize, that we can scale, that we can grow, that we can leverage to allow you to, reach, instead of reaching only 50 people a year with your service, we can help you reach 500 people a year. Yeah, that's going to translate into profit for you, but it's also going to translate into a 10 times amount of impact that you have on this planet, which is what we want for you.
Yeah.
So,
and on that point, really quick, Will, sorry to cut you off, but
please.
On that point, like the clients that we're working with, they're experts in their field, and they're not, they might be experts in real estate or therapy or some sort of niche, and they don't know how to do the marketing. They don't know how to set up the funnels. They don't know how to do the ads. They don't know how to create the sales letter. They don't know what to record for video content. They don't know how to produce and get this stuff out. This is the stuff that we're implementing and doing for you. So you can come in, implement our process on the back end, and then you can spend your time focusing on delivering a high quality service for your clients and focus on servicing them and bringing in new clients, because our method is enabling people to come to you already educated about what you do and what you offer, and maybe already what the price is. So there's not going to be any sort of sales process of like, oh, I got 10 discovery calls today, 10 strategy calls today, only closed one guy this week. It's like these guys are already going to be closed because of the amount of value that we're going to show you how to provide to your marketplace. So I just wanted to throw that in because there's so many people that are absolute experts in their space. They just don't know how to monetize it. And that's the biggest problem that we're solving. And if you're an expert in any space, you should be making at least $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year if you're an expert in your space. And so that's what we're here to help with.
And let me give you a little window into also what James said, which is you can pay any marketing agency to set up that funnel for you. But here's the thing. It's not the funnel that's going to make you money. It's not the funnel that's going to bring you clients. The funnel is the scaffolding, right? The real, the real key to marketing is copy, it's education, it's emotion, right? And so as Regis McKenna once said, the best marketing is education. You are giving somebody education. You are allowing them to take something with them that they can have for life, for free. And that is whether they sign up with you as a coach or an expert or not, right? You're giving them something up front that could change their life, a piece of information that they take with them, right? And so giving value is the cause to the viral content. It's a different way of looking at things, but we know that it's the best form of marketing. And so we first start by determining a profitable segment for you and a profitable customer and a time formula. We can get really into the weeds of how we go through this. And if you are somebody who likes more of the technical side of it, I definitely suggest you read through the final 50 pages of this document, and we'll take you through it step by step. But basically, once we determine the target and the direction, we create copy, we create compelling content that cuts through the noise of the market, and then we start testing to find what resonates with your customer, right? Once we have the headline, then we get an offer, we start talking to prospects, and then we start to update and massage this viral video sales letter so that, again, they are finding you and they are so blown away by who you are and what you're providing on YouTube for free that they want to be a part of your community. Once they're in your community, they're constantly watching your content, right? And when they're ready to buy, when they're ready to implement that change in their life, when they're ready to take the step, they're coming to you, right? And so this is very kind of complicated on our side, but also we just want to make you as the expert aware that, like, this is what we're experts in. This is what we're giving to you. And so but for you, what you need to know is the sales letter and the videos, they do all the work. So you create your most aligned pitch, you create your most aligned course, you create your most aligned class, master class, and you give it to them. And then eventually that goes extremely viral because it's helping people and they're sharing it. And then we rush to fill the demand that we created for that, right? So the truth is that when you write these viral dynamic sales letter and do direct response copywriting at the highest level, you'll get really high returns. Your perpetual energy machine online becomes highly efficient and highly profitable, and you're able to scale without spending more time taking more clients, which is a really beautiful thing for you, so that you can just take, you could just work with a select number of people a year that fits your time and energy schedule, and then charge them a higher price, and then allow other people entry points into also receiving your service. And we'll take you through that whole process as well. And you're going to get the marketing, you're going to get the copy, you're going to get the creativity, and you're also going to get the consulting from me and James, who have worked with people for 7 or 8 years to help them implement strategies and processes for their business to allow them to grow efficiently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So your North Star has got to be through this whole process is to track your profit metrics. So quick high-level overview of the steps that we're implementing, and these are all in detail down below underneath this technical setup guide when you download this document. So we're going to target the high end of your market, validate the lead cost and the initial cost per 1,000 views, create your sales letter and test it on calls and with clients and leads. Then we're going to help you rewrite that sales letter, then record it, share it, validate the sales customer results, make sure that you are actually being able to provide a great service to your customers. And then we're going to light that, and we're going to dump rocket fuel on this by starting advertising, by taking all those assets that you created, the sales letter, the video, the client case studies and testimonials, and then we're going to grow that through advertising. And then we're going to refine your sales process. And what that sales process might look like is you hiring on one person so that they can take on all those people that are interested in what you have to offer, so that you can free up your time and just focus on the service. So the last step is just continue to scale up the ads and find efficiencies that we can help increase those efficiencies. And that's going to come through automations and AI that we have the knowledge to implement.
Yeah, so let me take you through this really quick. There's an old way of doing things, there's a new way of doing things, and really quickly here in the coming months and years, you're going to want to transition your business over to doing things in the new way, because technology is increasing so rapidly and you're going to get passed up. So, number one, profitable offer, the old way, going out, taking 20 sales calls a week, having to educate your customer on what it is you do, what you can do for them, right? No clear claim, no testing. It's just every single new client that comes in, you have to onboard them. You have to pitch them, you have to educate them, but you're giving that same speech 20 times a week, right? It's taking a lot of your time and energy. You're having to be a full-time salesperson while you're also providing a level of service to your paying customers. So the new way is finding a product market fit program, pitching an offer online, driving people to your online offer, and then your sales call becomes very short. Hey, did you check out my video? If they checked it out, then they're ready to buy. If they didn't, still check out my video, and then we'll talk. It goes from a 20-minute call to a 5-minute call, and that one pitch that you're educating your customers on your product and what you can do for them becomes replicatable and it becomes scalable, right? And so we improve conversion rates by finding this product market fit resonance. We can also test it. We can also see what's working, what's resonating, how many people are watching it, where they're watching it to, and we can really start to tweak your messaging and your product to what the customers out there are looking for. Number two, a sales letter. Old way, no long form content, no long form sales. The new way, creating this dynamic sales letter from our proven template. This is increasing education of your audience. It's closing customers at a higher rate. It's positioning you as the expert, and it's allowing them to move through your system, your whatever you've become an expert in, and then when they're ready to buy, they're going to come to you. So step number three is driving traffic all the way. I don't remember about those static ads anymore. We've all been inundated with this stuff for 10 years. It doesn't work. You feed them more money. You get frustrated. You drop that marketing company. You hire another marketing company. It doesn't work anymore. The new way is we funnel test. We optimize with this video ad funnel. We decrease your lead cost to near zero, and you build community. You build people. You build 1,000 true fans. You build 10,000 true fans, and you build people who legitimately need what you have to offer. And we create a perpetual energy machine where we put $1 in and we expect to get at least $2 back. Step number four, community. Also part of the old way, not capturing and nurturing your leads into a community, right? Just constantly running the bill and running sales. The new way, funnel them into a Facebook group, nurture their leads, continue to provide free value, free content, free education. You're increasing your brand authority. You're establishing this free community to continue educating, and also you are establishing multiple points of entry to get into your service. So you may have a $10,000 coaching package, right? That you can only work with 10 to 20 clients a year because you're changing their life, but maybe you can offer a $1,000 group package. Maybe you can offer a $50 a month package where they get access to you for an hour a week. We can work with you to nurture, foster community, and allow multiple access points for people to reach you while still conserving your time, energy, and effort to use it for its highest and best service. We take you through all this, and now we can tell you like what to do next, or you could do this yourself. But when you work with us, we'll build this all out for you in less than a month for less than 1/10 of the price and 1/10 of the effort. If you try to do this yourself, it may take you 12 months to figure it out. We can get it done for you in 30 to 90 days. And this is what's going to happen when you work with us. You will generate leads at a rate that you've never seen before. You'll be able to close over 20% of the calls that you take because they're already ready to buy from you. You'll be able to get to 1 million in 12 months with our coaching, and if you execute what we tell you properly. You can finally get rid of that marketing agency that's ripping you off. You can forget about not hitting your quarterly numbers and explaining your failures to investors. You can feel empowered, confident, motivated. You get James and you get me as a consultant, as a coach. And we've worked with CEOs, we've worked with founders, we've worked with coaches, consultants, SaaS companies who have been trying to scale their companies to 1 to 10 million a year, but they've been doing it the old way, and they're struggling now more than ever to fill their pipeline with leads and new customers. So if you'd like to work with us, then here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a protocol for you. This is it. We give you everything, all the assets, written documents, templates, video training, and walk you through all of these steps in detail. You, the CEO or founder, will create the first version of the sales letter, and then we edit it and we tweak it to make sure it's the right copy, to make sure it's resonating. Then we help you transpose this sales letter into a funnel. We spin up the outbound prospecting, the paid advertising. We basically install a monitoring system for you that will report to us and allow us to make the necessary changes to make that highly efficient, highly profitable. And then also we provide audits to your current software processes to see where we can implement AI automation to save you hundreds of thousands of hours, save you from hiring new employees, make your business super lean, hyper profitable. You're increasing your top line, you're decreasing your costs, which means you're increasing your profitability, you're growing, you're scaling, you're shining. And that's only going to help you with your service work. That's what we've seen happen. So if you're serious about implementing this process, you want to do this, schedule a call with us. If you want to go through the technical setup guide, be our guest, hit us up. We'll walk you through any of this. As you can see, we have another 50 pages here to give you the nuts and bolts of how to do this. Who do you know who would give this information out? We're giving it out because we know that we know how to do this. And then also, if you want to, we only want to work with people who are growth minded. The new way is also having full faith. It's having full belief in self, that when something lands, when something resonates with you, that you take the leap and you go for it. And that's what we've done time and time again. That's what our faith-based entrepreneurs, our service-based leaders are doing. And that is also the new way, is feeling what's right for you, feeling what works, feeling what hits, what lands. And that's also what we're helping you craft for your clients is, I don't know maybe how I'm going to purchase this, but it lands. I resonate with this guy. If he can bring me health, if he can bring me wealth, if he can bring me success in my relationships, if he can bring me success in my marriage, if he or she can bring me peace, I'm going to find a way to pay for that. It's worth more than money. Your service is worth more than money. Our service is worth more than money. We're on a mission to help 1,000 faith-based, service-based entrepreneurs expand their reach so that we can help bring in the healing that's happening here on the planet. And we just happen to have the picks and the shovels for this new gold rush. We would love to work with you. If you have any questions, book a meeting. We'd love to have a talk with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Download this, book a call. We'll talk soon. I appreciate your time.